Hello everyone, welcome to Haley Moon Tarot. This is your weekly reading for Gemini. Gemini, married, single, anything in between, friends, family, job, see what comes out, your money. What does Gemini need to know? All right, Six of Wands, that's a big chunk, Gemini. Yeah, start of something new. I do see a victory here. I see moving towards success, planning, preparing. I feel there's an opportunity. If you are a feminine energy, you're open to this. Definitely there's forward movement here. Possibly some kind of breakthrough. Yeah, we got the Three of Pentacles, a creative pursuit going down this path. Very nice. This is the Empress is very creative. Someone with a lot of abundance, somebody with a lot of skills, very creative. So this could be something leading you towards success. There's things that'll need to be acknowledged here. It's planning, preparing, hoping for the best. I feel like you're probably open to this if you're looking for work. Now, this could be other energies as well. Could be relationship energy. Yeah, I see someone coming up with an idea, possibly a creative idea here. So this has to do with somebody who's determined to win. There's a little bit of enlightenment. It's an energy of being enlightened too. So I see Four of Swords. Somebody here is definitely pinned down by their thoughts, kind of thinking. And if it is yourself, it could be where you're just kind of acknowledging this because it is possibly working in a team setting, working with others. Often the Empress is very good at that. But like I say, I see this energy of some kind of idea, spark of something here. And I do see someone just kind of laying there, chilling out, doing a lot of thinking. So it's an energy of kind of maybe sleeping on it if it is an idea or a job situation. Yeah. There it is, the start of something new. This is someone that could be clearing something up. Some of you could have someone around you who's been kind of thinking here, wanting to clear something up, to start something new. There's some sort of truth, and it's pointing right at that Three of Pentacles. So it's about working together as a team or doing things together, spending time together. So it could be just partnering up here. Let's take a look at that Six of Wands, though. It has to do with, yeah, so someone here, I do see possible travel energy, but it's an energy of learning something. So it's about thinking things through, avoiding a disaster. So like I say, you may be looking at this if it's a job situation, a relationship, but it's about things calming down. It's an energy of looking ahead, planning, preparing, hoping for success. Somebody's pride could be getting in the way. Yeah, this could be someone's pride getting in the way. I see some time in between to calm down, to clear something up, clear things out. So some of you, it could be a love interest, absolutely, or job. Yeah, tell me about the Empress. The Empress is always open to talk, to communicate with new ideas, always open to love, always open to opportunity. I feel like if this isn't yourself, just pinned down by your thoughts, thinking of maybe avoiding a disaster, but I do see some pride and ego. Someone's pride's getting in the way, where it's about being able to provide. I think there's someone here, I mean, I'm seeing an Empress, someone who has, likely is an Empress is someone who generally has everything they need, but it's someone who's always open, you know, to exploring new offers, new opportunities. Very creative energy. So I find that some of you, there's someone here who, there's some time in between, things calming down. Someone's pride got in the way. It has to do with some truth. Someone's being enlightened by something here. It has to do with the truth. Someone's seeing the truth. They're seeing this Empress. This is somebody who you don't need someone to provide. So somebody's ego's getting in the way because this is someone who generally provide. So they're kind of pinned down by their thoughts here. So I see a little break. I mean, you could be on a break from someone, a little time in between. But like I say, this is someone doing some thinking here. Yeah. Tell me about the Empress. I was going to do that a moment ago. Where did that card go? It flipped right over. Empress. Why is this here? What is the Empress up to? Yeah, so somebody has some kind of stress, anxiety, or regret. You're not chasing anyone here. I can see you're not chasing, and someone's kind of regretting something here. Maybe not cooperating, compromising, or seeing. Somebody who maybe didn't see something. Tell me more about the Nine of Swords. We got a person very curious here. This is someone learning something. So there's been some time in between. Someone's pride's getting in the way. So it's an energy avoiding. Maybe you're avoiding this person, or they've been avoiding you. But it all has to do with this Three of Pentacles, doing things together, spending time together, cooperating, compromising, things you have in common. Yeah, look at that. So somebody here, you can see it's a person leveling up a little. Someone rushed in and out of a situation here. This is a person, I feel there's a light at the end of the tunnel here with that Six of Swords, because this is where things calm down, moving into calmer waters. Somebody rushed in. There was definitely a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety here, but could be regret. Someone didn't tell you something. It's a person who's curious, like I say, but it's like they're learning something here. And it has to do with pride, or somebody wanting someone to provide for them. The Empress is someone who generally provides for themselves, unless, of course, they're in a relationship. But it's about doing something together, doing something about it is what it's telling me. Tell me more about this Nine of Swords. Yeah, so someone wanting to communicate. So someone has regrets here. See, this is somebody who kind of rushed in, and then now they're, pinned down by their thoughts, thinking. Someone's rethinking something here. And there is regret. It's someone who was under stress and anxiety, there's no doubt. So it's a do-over. Somebody wants another chance. It looks like a date. Somebody may be coming. This is someone taking action. You see, someone was choosing their battles. So it looks like someone was dealing with something to do with a priority, choosing their battles. And it's someone who should have told you a truth. But I feel as though, maybe you were curious with this yourself here. It was maybe yourself being curious. But this is someone who is taking action, heartfelt message communication, asking somebody out. See, I feel someone's regretting that they didn't. Maybe they never asked you out on a date. But it could have to do with traveling someone at a distance too. So yeah, this is someone here kind of reminiscing. See, pinned down by their thoughts, thinking, reminiscing. This is someone who longs for love. Could be someone who had feelings and didn't tell you. But they were definitely dealing with something, because that Knight of Swords is someone who rushes in without thinking. They didn't think something through. So tell me more about the Six of Swords. Yeah, this is someone who felt defeated. So there was maybe some trust issues. Somebody felt, or there's some sort of disappointment. Someone wants another chance because they felt defeated. They were dealing with something, stress, anxiety, frustration, mixed messages, mixed signals. So it could be somebody feeling that you're sending mixed signals or vice versa, that there's frustration. So it is an energy of disappointment. Yeah, there was some kind of disappointment. Maybe it was a date, it didn't go well, because it looks like it's about a situation that I feel could have been successful, a victory, but it wasn't. So someone has regrets, and they are thinking, and they are learning something from this. Yeah, some time's gone by, and I feel this is someone just clearing things up. They want to clear things up. This is someone gaining clarity. They want to clear something up. They're having a little aha moment. This is someone who longs for love, so they're reminiscing. They're seeing the truth. Little romanticizing the past energy. Someone should have been more romantic, and they weren't. Now, this could be to do with giving a gift, not giving someone a little gift, or something sentimental. Because this is kind of a cold energy. So I feel that somebody wants another chance here. They want a do-over, basically. So they're kind of thinking about clearing this up, because they're seeing things very clearly. See, this happiness and joy. Yeah, so someone who wants to get something going, but it's like they failed to execute. If it's either there wasn't a date or it didn't go well, it wasn't a victory. Because someone's pride got in the way and someone wasn't trusting a situation. They feel, it could be someone who was dealing with some sort of defeat or something here as well, because you can see they're focused on that. Someone who didn't think things through, they rushed in and backed out. But now they're rethinking this and they are reminiscing. So I don't know if there was a disappointment where someone didn't give someone a gift or remember a birthday. Maybe it was Valentine's Day. You know, that's something more sentimental. Yeah, because there's enlightenment here. They're seeing it. They're going, aha. Yeah, see, it's about coming together. It's about talking, communicating, seeing eye to eye. I don't know if someone is avoiding talking to them, because I do see some avoidance here. Someone's trying to figure this out. You can see there's such a disappointment. I feel it could be them too, if you were avoiding them because of something that they did in the past or at some point. It doesn't have to be a long time in the past. It could be, a week ago, a month ago, a year ago. But it has to do with enlightenment and truth. Someone should have told someone the truth. They were dealing with something, but it's definitely someone who wasn't trusting, feeling someone's chasing them, but you're not chasing. So now they're rethinking this and they're kind of going, aha. So it has to do with coming together, talking, getting together, doing things together. See, someone who wanted to get together, but they didn't. It's someone who had an opportunity, but they didn't do anything about it. That's what I feel, because it was to do with mixed messages, mixed signals, confusion. Wow. The sun here. Why is it here? Yeah, Queen of Wands. This is a little Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, just someone who knows what they want. See, I feel like you wanted to start something if you're the feminine energy. If you're the masculine, this could be what you were dealing with. But like I say, it's about happiness and joy. Somebody wanted to get something going. I feel like you both wanted this. But it's about coming together, doing things together. Doing it together. See, it's about building each other up, going down this path, teaming up. Someone wanted to get together, but the other person rushed in and backed out. So this is someone who wants another opportunity, but now this person's kind of like there's disappointment, or this is somebody who regrets maybe disappointing you. But again, the Queen of Wands is someone who knows what they want. So I feel like you're no longer giving this person attention. They feel maybe you're focused on someone else. They're trying to figure this out. I can tell you that right now. Yeah, there's regret. There was definitely some stress, anxiety. But yeah, this is about wanting to start something. So now this person, I feel some of you have left this possibly behind, taken the time out to heal. See, some time in between, healing, just kind of chilling out. And now focus possibly on someone new. But that's what they're thinking. Tell me about the Two of Cups. See, starting something new. See, it's wanting to start something, but this person didn't do anything about it. There was disappointment, but I feel someone may have felt someone was manipulating or up to something here. Because it's someone's pride getting in the way, I can tell you that. Because it's someone who is kind of looking at this, not trusting it, because they feel someone's interested in for the wrong reasons. Chasing. So you're not chasing. Yeah, it's an energy of just kind of being bold, changing your focus. Doing you. I feel some of you are just doing you. You're just focused on creative pursuits. That's what I feel. Yeah, this person's fantasizes, I'm telling you, about coming together. But it has to do with things that need to be acknowledged. Because the Two of Cups and the Three of Pentacles is about acknowledging. Someone didn't acknowledge somebody, or, like I say, was avoiding someone because of something that they'd already done. Now things are calming down. Someone's out of their head and they're rethinking this. Yeah, it's all about romance, not being romantic. Like, I feel like if someone isn't sure, mixed message, whether someone wanted something romantic or they didn't want romance. Tell me about this Six of Cups. Yeah, so there was some heartache, hurt feelings that had already happened. But it's about clearing it up. This person wants to clear this up, but you can see pride. Someone's pride got in the way. See, this is someone who's doing their own thing. They provide for themselves, not chasing. So this person's seeing this very clearly now. But this enlightenment, it could be someone telling this person too. Because there's something becoming very clear. It's about starting something new. This person is a little bit worried you've started something new. Some of you have, possibly, or you're focused on it, but I feel it's more like creative pursuits, just doing your own thing. Yeah, it's like both people wanted you both wanted to get this going. But it's that Four of Swords pinned down by the thoughts, not moving. Someone wasn't taking action. They didn't take action. But I'm going to tell you, they're fantasizing and romanticizing a being with you. Yeah, but there was hurt feelings. See, someone didn't either remember someone's birthday or a gift or whatever it is they did. Something happened there that led to hurt feelings. This is someone finding out truth that they hurt you. So now they want to make this better. They're trying to figure out how to deal with this situation. It's about getting together. And I do feel there may have been, with the Three of Pentacles, there could be people collaborating, talking, and getting together. So it's about two people going down this path, teaming up. But I do feel there's another person's energy here. There's somebody else involved. So we'll see. It could be someone who was playing mind games here. Someone changed their mind because of something here. Let's have a look at that. What should this person have told you? Yeah, they should have told you something here. Someone ignoring, someone avoiding them, rejection, feeling rejected, mixed messages, mixed signals. This person's drained. They were drained by something, but it's an energy of missing an opportunity. They feel they've missed this opportunity. I think there was somebody else here. But yeah, it's about making it right, putting their best foot forward. Someone didn't come in right, or they didn't follow through. Yeah, tell me more about the Knight of Cups. What's this all about? Yeah, has to do with going out on a date, going for dinner. It's a place where people socialize, congregate. It's a safe place, but it's about partnering up, getting together, doing something together. Maybe looks like someone didn't follow through. They rushed in and backed out. This person feels like they need to hurry though, because like I say, they're thinking here now that you've started something new. Some of you it could be a new job, new creative pursuit, or anything. If you are the person with all this sword energy, not trusting, some of you maybe time in between, someone comes in, they offer you this pentacle, maybe you don't feel safe or you weren't trusting them, and it could be that way. Tell me more about the Three of Swords. What was this hurt and heartache? Oh, that come out quick. Yeah, so someone cup runneth over. It's about offer, invitation. Someone wants a do-over. They want another chance. Whether or not you'll give this person another chance. Because I feel like you both wanted to start something. But like I say, it's more like mixed messages, mixed signals. Somebody manipulated or somebody said something that made this person change their mind. I mean, maybe there was a date that didn't go well. Maybe it was a rushed date. They kind of rushed in and out. It wasn't romantic. Because I feel somebody gave somebody something, maybe a gift. And I do see someone getting a little bit emotionally overwhelmed. Their cup runneth over. The truth. Someone should have told someone the truth. Their cup runneth over. Oh, I see what's happening. It's something sentimental, a gift. Did you give somebody... Gemini, if you're the Queen of Wands energy here, did you give somebody a gift, something sentimental that got them, where they rushed in and out of a date because they got overwhelmed and emotional? And then there was hurt feelings because obviously there was a lack of reciprocity or something here. So this is someone who wants another chance. They want another opportunity because they've been thinking here, clearing things up, clearing things out. They want to clear this up. Yeah, this is someone releasing things that no longer serve. This person may have felt at that time it wasn't in their best interest. Possible they felt you're out of their league. This is somebody often, the star, somebody who's really popular. I feel this is someone who holds you in high regard, but You know, they see it's all about worth and value. I got the Six of Cups is also, it's not only sentimental, and it's often how someone shows someone they like them, but I feel this is where it started here. And it's like it just didn't go any further because someone backed right out. It's like they rushed through the date. They rushed through. They got overwhelmed. Their cup runneth over. Oh my gosh. What the heck was it? Tell me about this. Yeah, this is definitely someone single, enjoying the fruits of their labor. So you were single at this point. And it's, oh, I know. It's whether someone doing this without knowing someone is single, start trying to get something going without knowing that somebody was single. The situation may not have served. Maybe they're not single, or maybe they were, maybe they weren't. But, So it's possibly, and it could be somebody who was newly single, hadn't healed, needed time out, needed a break, healing. This is why no action, somebody who's not taking any action. So the situation, I'm going to tell you, there's definitely was a healing. Somebody here might have been newly single, feeling overwhelmed here. Yeah, but it's about not knowing if someone is or isn't, because it's too good to be true. It's overwhelming. But this is somebody looking to see if you're single, so it could be the other way around. It's too good to be true. You're single. But for some reason, this person, and that's why I feel somebody was newly single. And there's that wand. See, someone's still holding on to this torch. There's definitely an attraction, feeling overwhelmed. It's a passion, new beginning, a spark. This person's kind of fantasizing about being with you. Yeah. This is the wand, the spark, the attraction, absolutely overwhelming. It's just too good to be true. I think this person's been holding a torch, or they feel that you were. But tell me about the Queen of Wands. Oh, Aries, Leo, Sag. I definitely see Sag. Some of you have Leo or Sag in your chart, or it was the energy you were in at that time. Yeah, it has to do with someone reciprocating. See, they didn't reciprocate, didn't respond, and they just kind of rushed through something, like rushed through a date or dinner. But it's all about partnering up. It's everything they could have ever wanted. So, they're taking a little pause now. See, that pause, the break, looking at things from a whole different perspective. See, checking out. Were you checking them out? Were they checking you out? Some of you got a new person checking you out here too. But it could be this situation with this person. Someone who looks and then looks away. And it has to do with equal give and take, but somebody here didn't respond. There was a lack of reciprocity. Now they're looking at this and seeing this. They're seeing this differently. I can tell you that right now. Introspection. Aha. They hurt your feelings. They may have ignored you, rejected you, or you felt that way. So, but yeah, I feel like this is crazy. Yeah, taking a step back, feeling different after a period. See, you're different than their usual type. You're not chasing. They're used to being chased. There's nothing that they need to provide you. So they're definitely have learned something. They've been enlightened. There's another person here. It could be this person here enlightening someone, sharing something about you with this person. Now they're seeing things different. This could be another person. They're talking to someone. It could be, like I say, a mutual friend or a friend of a friend. Someone sharing things. Now they see things different. Ooh. Yep, Empress energy. This is how this person's seeing you. They've been enlightened, so now they know. That's why their pride's getting in the way. Their pride's been hurt too, because you don't need to provide. This is somebody who was assuming something. Interesting. Yeah, beautiful. This is the start of something new. This person's going to come in. They want another chance. They want a do-over. Yeah, they definitely do. They're trying to figure this out, I can see. But it's all about mixed messages, mixed signals. things just did not see someone looking at things from the other person's perspective, how they feel, putting the shoe on the other foot. I see kindness, compassion, maybe forgiveness. So maybe you are the one that reached out and this person didn't respond. So you're looking at it. Maybe they weren't single, or maybe they were newly single. So it's about definitely open to talk. I feel open to talk. But it's like getting together, gathering, getting together, reminiscing, maybe with some friends. Like I feel there's this person who's enlightening this person and telling them. But it could be as well yourself here, seeing things how they may have felt. And more than likely vice versa, because of the Hanged Man and Temperance. See, taking a step back, seeing things different. This is somebody who wasn't prepared. See, somebody here wasn't prepared. Maybe it hurt your feelings. You weren't prepared for this person not to reciprocate. Hurt feelings, or they weren't prepared when you reached out to them. But they certainly, it looks like someone didn't reciprocate. They just kind of didn't move. They didn't take any action. But they fantasize and romanticize. I'm going to tell you, there's an attraction, a spark. But there was a lot of confusion. See, there's things that need to be cleared up. Something was unknown. Something was unknown. Somebody knows something they didn't know before. So there was a lot of confusion here. Like I say, mixed messages, mixed signals, things clearing up. But this is somebody who is definitely curious. Now this person wants to get to know you more. Things have calmed down. They've definitely, something this person was dealing with. Whatever it is, they're no longer dealing with it. But it's all about the things that are unknown. This is someone who had very deep feelings. They kept it to themselves. See that feeling of secrecy? But it's also a card of intuition. It's like, yeah, it's whether, I feel like some of you reached out. If you did, or the Empress reached out. Because the Empress will often shower abundance, drop a little hint, let someone know they like them, and wait for someone to respond. It looks like they didn't, so it became confusing. It was hurtful. I feel, and too, this is someone who actually has someone's best interest at heart. Where someone at that time felt that maybe that you didn't. It wasn't, or you could have felt that way. But yeah, it's like I say, a lot of confusion here. All these sword energy. But yeah, see, this is all going to be cleared up. This person's going to reach out. They want to clear this up. See, clearing that. Someone had a bit of a dark cloud hanging over them. Going through something confusing, something they kept to themselves. See, they kept it all in, didn't want to say anything. And it's a woulda, coulda, shoulda. See, if they would have known then what or if you yourself would have known then what you know now, you may have done things differently. Maybe you would have waited if it was someone who was newly single and not over something. But yeah, they definitely didn't take action, but they lay there fantasizing about being with you. Yeah, someone who felt like giving up. See, 9 of Wands, 10 of Wands, baggage. Something was bothering someone. They couldn't put their finger on it, but it was bothering them. So they want to clear this up. They want to put this behind and start over. So clearing out the cobwebs too here. Yeah, someone who just felt like giving up. See, going down this path, coming together. They're looking back. Some of you have had a tough time in your love life too. It's like you feel like giving up. This person did too. Because it's like something happened at that time, I guess. But it has to do with coming together, teaming up. See, acknowledging. Someone didn't acknowledge, someone ignored them. There was just a lack of acknowledgement. Someone who didn't know what to think, wasn't sure how to maybe reply or acknowledge. But it has to do with the things that you have in common. Yeah, it's people getting together, gathering. Someone is enlightening this person. So someone enlightening this person, telling them who you are. So that's why I feel their ego got in the way, their pride. See, timing. Someone's been patient, hoping something pays off. Some of you have been very patient. I feel this will. It's just this person clearing things up, clearing things out, whatever it may be. But it's someone who needed to clear their head. Because this is some pretty fast-moving energy. See, clearing their head, just being patient here. Or it could be literally healing. Because it looks like it was someone newly single. Yeah, it has to do with ending a relationship with someone here. But it's someone being enlightened, someone with good morals, values, the way they conducted themselves. Somebody who cares. See, this is someone finding out you care. Kind, compassionate, maybe even forgiveness, because you're putting the shoe on the other foot, how you would feel, like I say, or vice versa. Yeah, it has to do with faith, but it's about being on the same page. So you just weren't on the same page at that time. But I also see someone who ended a relationship with someone where they just weren't on the same page. Yeah, someone who was newly single. They were single, though. So there was no third party or anything, just newly. They weren't over something. They hadn't put it behind. But because of the timing and what's happened between you, they want to put this behind. Yeah, it's because they've learned. See, it's all the things being learned in this time in between. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, a painful period in someone's life is over, see? Yeah, and some of you, it's yourself too. This, whatever you've been dealing with is over. This is the sun shining on the horizon. So I feel like you have a whole new chapter, something, a lot of positive and happy energy coming in, but it's all going to, the confusion, everything's going to be cleared up. So if you've been waiting for this, see, there's that horizon. Some of you got a new person. Some of you have been just focusing on creative pursuits, doing you, doing your own thing, open to offers, opportunities, maybe hoping someone new comes in. But I think this person's going to come in because I feel it's almost, maybe it's possible some of you kind of know this person needed a time out because you both wanted this new beginning, I feel. But just, yeah, someone has ended a painful period in their life. It's over. Someone felt kind of stabbed in the back too, like somebody was doing something, maybe feeling manipulated or up to something. But again, it's just a person who felt defeated. They needed some time. Yeah, they're assessing this now. See, a lot of focus on their money. They're assessing the situation here. Planning, preparing, hoping for the best. They're feeling a little more hopeful. This is a grounded energy, but it's someone who still feels a little apprehensive. But they're just looking at it, taking their time. There's a need for patience. Yeah, they will eventually hurry up. This is generally somebody who doesn't move super slow. But some of you could have this is someone thinking about this too. All this waiting time in between. You may have started something new. Some of you could have someone new coming in. I don't know if you're interested in this other person or not, because I feel like you're waiting for this person. You're waiting for this person who's getting over something here. Yeah, they're an emperor too. So this person's actually an emperor. I see Aries. It could be anybody. They could be anybody. In fact, some of you could be that emperor with the Queen of Wands too. A lot of patience, investing, maybe money coming in. I see that as well. Some of you in a higher paid position or just more financial stability. But I do feel it's a masculine energy here. It's someone coming in quickly out of the blue. They're in a hurry before you start something new. But they've definitely been thinking. So crazy energy. And I know a lot of you have been through this. You're waiting and waiting. And what the Empress does is kind of waits and hopes the other person comes in, but also somebody who still kind of looks out there and looks into the future, because it's an energy of not wasting time. So it's an energy of not wasting your time. Focus on creative pursuits, anything that you do, just doing you, and, just kind of waiting with hope that things clear up, but still kind of, open to other opportunities. And that's what I feel is kind of happening here. Yeah. Very nice energy for you actually in the end, but it has to do with this emperor making a move. This emperor needs to make a move, and they know they need to hurry up. See, they're taking a pause, having an aha moment. They know. See, they're looking at this from a different perspective, checking things out. Just kind of a little introspection. Yeah, you can see Knight of Swords rushing in, thinking. They've been thinking. So now they're in a hurry. They want to communicate. They're going to come in at some point here. Whether you have someone new at that point, I feel it's kind of unknown. But I do feel clearing things up, clearing out the cobwebs here. Yeah, see, waiting. See, I wouldn't be surprised if this is someone who is waiting for you to possibly reach out, if you're the one that kind of got the ball rolling here. But I feel this person knows that they need to make that move. I feel they're going to come in here. Yeah, there's change coming back around, but this is also someone ready for a whole new chapter. And I felt that Ten of Swords, a whole new chapter in your life, this person's life, whether you've moved on and start with somebody new, but it's unknown at this point. Yeah. But there is a beautiful new chapter coming, Gemini. Do take care of yourself. Don't waste time waiting for too long. Always keep expanding. See, I see expansion, expanding your horizons, and just being open to whatever comes your way. Take care. We'll see you soon.